A premier event, Venus wants to help set the mood for your Valentine celebrations.
News 13's Victoria Dunkle is live at the venue with a preview of its dinner dates event. And Vic, the details are all covered.
They are. I mean, start to finish, they have it set for you to have a beautiful romantic setting this Friday on Valentine's Day. And Marta Bodenhorst is the owner here, and she actually has been working on this. This is something you kind of get to play Cupid, right?
Yes, that's great.
So how does this work?
Yes, what happens is that I've been doing some recent travels in the last few months, and I went to a beautiful French restaurant, and that's how it was inspired, the dinner. You know, here at the venue we have such a great facility. We have all the components to make a beautiful evening. I thought to myself, well, why not start up a great signature event here at the venue.
And this is going to include, I'm looking at the menu here, we've got foie gras, we've got cauliflower and leek bisque, we've got wonderful entrees. And what's something special about this? You've taken a step to make sure that this is the full gastronomical experience. You're pairing this with wines, right?
That's correct, yes. We're going to have here a sommelier as well, and he's going to guide us through the entire evening. We're going to have a little appetizer time from 6 to 6:30, and then we proceed to dinner at 7 o'clock. So at 7 o'clock we start dinner promptly. We also would have some musicians here as well.
Musicians. She's gone all out. She has members of the Asheville Symphony coming here to play and set the mood as well. And coming up in our next half hour, we're going to move through that wonderful menu, and we're going to kind of get behind the science of serving up some of the most delectable entrees you'll ever put in your mouth. Live in Asheville, Victoria Dunkle, News 13.
We're just 4 days away from Valentine's Day, so are you ready to impress your special someone?
News 13's Victoria Dunkle is live with a way for you to truly set the mood. Vic, this is an entire night of romance.
It absolutely is. We're here at the venue on Market Street in downtown Asheville, and it is a premier event location. And on Friday night, it's all about love. In fact, Steve Boeger and I were talking, he's the executive chef here, so all the wonderful food that's going to be on this menu is coming from you and your great team here. Walk us through, you got dessert started, but let's start at the beginning of this evening of wonderful food paired with great wines.
Okay, what we're going to have is our signature Valentine's Day wine dinner. For our first course, we're going to do serenaded foie gras, study of harvest apples. All are going to be sourced from Hendersonville. Then we're going to go into a roasted cauliflower and leek bisque, some truffles we're having flown in from Alba, Italy. So very nice touch there. Then we're going to move to a charred beef tenderloin and a sous vide short rib, which we'll get into that later. And we're also going to serve a molten lava cake.
Let's get to that. You've got it cooking on the stove here and getting us started, right?
Yeah, I sure do. What this is basically we're going to get 2 eggs, 2 egg yolks, 1/4 cup of flour, also 1/4 cup of sugar, and also a chocolate. Salt seems to go really well. It seems to bring out the nuttiness of the chocolate, correct. So I'm just going to add a little bit of salt as well and basically whip this together. Now we want to make sure that we're not getting any kind of air bubbles in this mixture whatsoever because it's going to affect the finished product.
Speaking of the finished product, can I have you bring that over here? I am so impatient when it comes to chocolate. I want to see the big ta-da.
Okay.
How's this going to go?
So all we're going to do is basically unmold this chocolate cake, and I've been making this dessert for years. This was made famous by John George up in New York. So don't be afraid to break it because that's not going to happen. Okay. And then this is right here. It's just like a little compote right here that we're going to do.
Just telling me to wrap, so can I tear into this and show people where the wonderful molten deliciousness is? Look at that. You
sure can.
Oh, doesn't that look wonderful?
And then we're just going to finish with a little bit of mint, and you'll have to stay tuned to see what we're going to do for Valentine's Day dinner.
Yes, indeed. By the way, you can get your tickets for this wonderful event at WLOS.com. Click on News Links. We'll get you all set that way. Yeah, we're going to go to the main course in a minute, but we're always starting with dessert. Live in Asheville, Victoria Dunkle, News 13.
Feeling a little rattled about finding the perfect way to show your love to your Valentine? Well, how about a romantic dinner complete with a symphonic serenade?
News 13's Victoria Dunkle is live from the place where you can find it all, Vic.
Hey, we are here in the kitchen at the venue on Market Street in downtown Asheville, and they are cooking up an absolutely phenomenal meal for this Friday night Valentine's dinner. You get the dinner, you get a symphony, Asheville Symphony string players are going to be here giving you the wonderful romantic music. It's all paired with wine, and it's all because of Steve Boeger, who's the executive chef here. You have been working really hard to come up with a great pairing for each course.
Right.
So last time we started with dessert because I'm a chocoholic and we had to. But this time we're doing something kind of sci-fi-ish, if you will.
As you say, correct.
What is this?
What this is going to be one of our main courses, or one of our entrees. This is going to be paired with a beef tenderloin. However, this is a sous vide beef short rib. So basically it is cooked with an immersion circulator, which is this contraption right here, and what it does is it keeps all the moisture in, and it cooks it to 128.4 degrees through and through the whole meat. That way it's going to be tender. I'm going to be braising these, or cooking these sous vide for approximately 36 to 48 hours
so we better get our reservations in, huh?
You better get those reservations in.
Oh my goodness.
For sure. So this is something that's been around for quite some time, but it's definitely taken off within the past few years as far as cooking sous vide with an immersion circulator.
So you're putting a wonderful sauce. Is that a demi-glace?
This is a demi-glace. Very good, very good.
I'm a foodie wannabe.
Yeah, it sounds like you know what you're talking about. So this is basically going to be the short rib right here.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Okay, and then this is just a little garnish that I'm doing as well. This will not be the garnish I'm doing for the dinner. I'm actually having some microgreens from up in Boone from New River Organics that should be here within probably by Wednesday.
Fantastic looking dish there. He's topping it up with just a beautiful touch of, is that truffle oil?
That is truffle oil, and this is from Alba.
If you want to be part of this meal, you have to get your reservations in. We have a link for you at News 13, news links at WLOS.com. The entire evening, it's a 4-course meal. You've got music, you've got wine, you've got dessert. Perfect setting for a little romance on Valentine's night. Reporting live in Asheville, Victoria Dunkle, News 13.
Right now, let's go back out live to the venue and News 13's Victoria Dunkle. The food is ready, and now we get a look at the ambiance. Vic?
And look at this ambiance, Jay and Holly. This is the beautiful setting that you will find when you come out for the first of what they hope will be an annual Valentine's event. Marta Bodenhorst, you are actually the owner here, and this was a little dream of yours after you went out and enjoyed a wonderfully romantic dinner, right?
That's right. That's correct. We hope to turn this into an annual event, like you said, and my dream really is to turn it into a nonprofit organization or a benefit for kids that are with cancer.
So this is an opportunity down the road, you hope, for us to be able to show some love to the people who are special to us and share some love beyond that.
That's correct. That we would love for people, you know, we are so busy nowadays with our lives, and really my main goal is to make sure that we stimulate those romantic senses that we have and enjoy a beautiful dinner and one night. Yes.
So some of the things you have going on here, candlelight, very romantic. What are some of the other things that come into play when you're thinking about setting the stage or setting the mood?
You know, the music also is a very key element for us. And really the romantic part begins with the person that you're with. You know, I think that's the starting point right there. And then when you come into a candlelighting evening night, and then with your music, you orchestra from members of the Asheville Symphony Orchestra, and then we move on into the fantastic dinner that Steve has prepared for us.
And we saw the secrets of before. We're going to use that beautiful dessert. There's a wonderful entree, 4-course meal paired with, you have a sommelier. He's going to be here sharing the right wines for each course. That's
correct. He's going to be here, and he's going to guide us through the entire meal, and hopefully this will be a fantastic dinner for everybody. I think they're going to enjoy it, that's for sure.
Oh, I'm sure you'll enjoy it, but the thing is you've got to get your tickets for it. You don't want to miss out on one of these beautiful seats. So what do? Go to WLOS.com, click on News Links. We'll link you to the website so you can get your tickets in advance. They're going fast. It is called the Save the Dinner Date event here at the venue on Market Street in downtown Asheville. It's a great way to say Happy Valentine's Day. Live in Asheville, Victoria Dunkle, News 13.